said, breaking free from this conformity that you force on me. Everything I do is one big show. It's about damn time that I take control. Put me under a microscope and watch me take control. What's this? I finally read this helplessness. Tired of feeling like I'm upside down, so I'm gonna turn it all around. And dear God, save my soul, 'cause it is flawed. Tired of feeling like I'm upside down, so I'm gonna turn it all around. Upside down. Upside down. Gonna turn it all upside down. And don't tell me that I need saving. Finally awake and living. Yeah. The pressure inside was building. I felt under attack, and now my mind's attacked. And I've chosen my path. I've chosen my path. What's this? I finally read this helplessness. Tired of feeling like I'm upside down, so I'm gonna turn it all around. And dear God, save my soul, 'cause it is flawed. Tired of feeling like I'm upside down, so I'm gonna turn it all around. hung upon all the words you said, breaking free from this conformity that you force on me. Everything I do is one big show. It's about damn time that I take control. Put me under a microscope and watch me take control. What's this? I finally read this helplessness. Tired of feeling like I'm upside down, so I'm gonna turn it all around. And and dear God, save my soul, 'cause it is flawed. Tired of feeling like I'm upside down, so I'm gonna turn it all around.
Hello, welcome to Deviants of Chaos. Today we are back to Team A. So you guys remember that island? The gigantic mountain kind of, blew like a volcano.
Yep.
To make it short, everyone died. The end.
This is like the
And then you wrote
Gilligan's, it's like the Gilligan's Island tragedy.
You all wake up in the button room for some reason.
You all wake up to the sound of sizzling meat. You look over to see Indra, Indra tossing the dragon meat onto a pan over a fire.
And that's what happens.
But yeah, Arizona and Desdemona are still out.
Oh, apparently they're like cuddling, by the way.
Okay. So,
Desdemona's gonna be in for a nasty surprise as when she wakes up.
guys, I know you're all excited, but
Indra's
one
using
at a time. Okay.
Yeah.
Indra is using her Drusilla's tear wine to marinate the dragon meat.
If Desdemona were awake right now, she'd try and strangle you.
Yeah. You mind
Nice.
if I help? Maybe I can get the poison out of that with an herbalism kit.
And that's you notice that Indra's has got Indexter open on the ground. Open to how to cook dragons.
Well, that's a little disturbing.
Hikaru looks very uncomfortable as she glances to the meat and then to Gwen, and then to the meat and then to Gwen.
It goes into details about how to cook all of the individual parts of a dragon, what they're all named.
Yeah, and all the non-meat parts of the dragon, Egg and Indra sort of neatly sorted out and just wrapped up and put back in the bag of holding.
Yeah. Well, anyways.
What's everyone else doing?
I just had the craziest dream.
Hikaru holds my hand her too.
When you pushed that button, there was this hiss, some kind of gas just sort of flooded the room. I wasn't affected. You all just dropped like lights.
Are you kidding? I'm sorry. Sorry, Mike. Sorry, guys, I might have to mute myself. The mower guy is here.
Oh.
Oh.
Alright.
I don't hear nothing.
That means she's doing her job exceedingly well.
Yeah.
Alright, so everyone but Arizona and Desdemona are up by now, I'm assuming?
Mm-hmm.
Phrase typing.
Alright.
He's just looking around curiously.
Well, okay, so here's what happens.
The fluffy one is coming to investigate.
So yeah, here's what happens. Erzel slowly blinks the light back into his eyes because for him it feels like he's been asleep for a very long time. And he gives a groan. And, just, on reflex rubs his eyes, looks around and he sees they're in the button room and everyone else is awake. Now, and of course he remembers it, elemental plane of water, and he's thinking to himself, was all that a dream? But yeah, he's keeping calm, as he usually does, keeping calm. And he's honestly not sure if he should be calm or frustrated but at this point he's just happy that, at least he's still alive. That's when he realizes that he feels a little heavier for some weird reason. And he suddenly realizes that Desdemona is sleeping right next to him. And he not only had his arms wrapped around her, but his entire lower body was coiled around her too. And he just sits there staring at her, just still, just completely and utterly still and silent.
Okay, you stop for a moment. Someone forgot to turn off their beepies. Beep. You know, the beep from the...
I ship it. I ship it.
You might want to repeat that for Frey. And me. I had a bit of a lag.
Alright, well, here's what's going down. Erzel wakes up, he has no idea what's going on. Then he realizes he seems a little heavier. And then he realizes that, he's had Desdemona had his tail wrapped around Desdemona, and from what he can tell, he was hugging her while he was sleeping.
And then Gwen sees that he's awake and he says, you're finally awake.
Yeah, he just looks at her.
He's trying to contain her laugh.
He just looks at her, says nothing, and then just slowly looks back to Desdemona. He's just completely still. You can tell just by looking at him, the gears are turning in his head, but nothing's coming of it. He has no idea what to do.
We're caught in some pretty crazy sleeping gas after that button was pressed.
So it seems.
Yeah. Are you just going to lay there or what?
To which he just slowly, gently, uncoils himself from her and just slides the lower part of his body out from underneath her.
Okay.
And
So
stands back up to his full height, and then he says, "Where is the exit?"
that's what I'm trying to look at. Apparently, Indra's been sitting here the entire time. So
No, I didn't say that out loud. I just said no.
As in, so okay. Let me rephrase what I said then.
If it's
Let
the
me
quotations,
Wedwood.
I say yeah.
Wedwood. Let me rephrase what I was gonna say then. So apparently Indra didn't find anything like an exit. So we're just gonna have to press against walls. Or we can try pressing the button again. And
I'd rather not.
yeah, Frey's just gonna.
Last time that happened, we all fell unconscious. And had
Talisa
crazy
approaches
dreams.
Desdemona, and then touches her face with her wet nose.
Desdemona.
He got hold of her hand. She'll press it.
No.
Desdemona feels a tap and just wiggles her nose and just keeps dozing.
Yeah.
Wake up, princess.
No. Guys, I lost connection, so I can't move Hikari for a bit.
Okay.
All right.
Don't worry.
Eshquin just pokes her with her stick. Lightly.
All right. Does Frey find anything?
Lisa climbs on top of her head and starts jumping on it.
Okay.
Desdemona growls. If you don't get off my head,
I
I
used
will-
your wine as marinade.
Well,
Desdemona hears this, and immediately her eyes shot open and like
Want a dragon steak?
she glares at Indra.
Look, the
You
book said you and
did.
used wine as marinade. And you're-
As I was saying, you did what?
I use your wine as marinade.
Clearly. Oh, I'll give you a dragon snake right down the throat. I then charge over to Indra and try and strangle her.
oh no.
Do you know how hard it is to get that particular wine?
Arizal just you hear Arizal growl. You
human
hear
that makes
Arizal
blood
growl.
I mean,
What?
you just kill a human and then mix the blood in with wine, don't you?
Do you know how hard it is to find people who would be giving their blood willingly to make it?
Who said
It's not-
willing? Just find a bandit or something.
What
At
do-
this point, Arizal just growls and slams his fist against the wall. He says, "Both of you, shut up!"
Yeah, it would be nice to get out of here before we start bickering and arguing. Maybe.
Well, you were out. Well, I mean, you were out. You guys were out for about a day, and maybe get something to eat first. And you look down and notice that there's like, and that you notice that there's actually enough steak for everyone.
Well, just in case nobody has the stomach for it, I prepared good berry.
Frey grabs a
Hikari
steak,
does not.
sits down, nom nom nom, rises, and then goes back to looking for the exit.
Say,
Thank you. It was
does
very
this seem-
delicious.
Go back to Gwen.
It was very delicious.
Hikari should have like,
All right.
nope, and she just requests Gwen to have some of the good berries.
You only really need one.
All right. Well, so
One is
gotta
fine.
ask the
Not
DM.
eating that.
I gotta ask the DM a question.
Mm-hmm.
Does the 16 help Frey? Well, does the 16 have Frey find an exit?
I'm gonna say find it here.
Okay,
All right.
so guys, so Frey, noticing Arizel punched the wall, notices that a bit of the wall didn't shake like the rest of the wall, and says,
Actually, I have a brilliant idea. He punches the wall, and it goes away.
"Okay."
It crumbles.
Hikari slightly flinches at how Arizal kind of like got a little upset and basically broke a wall down, and she looks at him kind of uneasy but also worried.
Oh. Okay then.
Wow. Usually bad things happen when people get mad.
This is convenient.
Hikari shakes her head in agreement.
All right. He just says, "Frey, if you would please."
Yes?
And he just points to where, he just points to the wall.
Frey approaches the wall and says, "Oh, I see." And then she leans in and flicks the switch up, and the door slowly and slides into the wall. Alright, let's get going.
Okay. So, you get going.
Hikari looks sadly at the button for just a split second and then follows everybody else.
So, when you're outside, Arizel, you get a sending from your master saying that there is something of interest in Hommander related to sailing that you might want to check. At about the same time, a paper crane arrives for the twins.
Oh, that's
It's from your
nice.
dad. Usually, you've noticed that usually your parents take turns riding you with paper cranes, but the last 4 have been from your dad.
Hikari notices the crane and she like slaps her brother's shoulder like, look.
Very nice.
Sorry,
That was well done,
I had
Brian.
my mic turned off. I see it. What? Finally. Maybe now we can find out what's going on.
And Hikari looks really eager and excited, her tail slightly wagging as she like quickly grabs the crane and starts to open it to see what it says.
It's just the usual. It doesn't seem to mention anything of interest. The only thing that's of interest that you noticed is that this one is also from Dad, is where the previous 3 or 4, and none of them were from Mom, like you would expect.
And Hikari's face she looks happy seeing the letter, but then she kind of scrunches up when she notices that. And then she hands it over to Kitai, like, with the look of concern on her face.
What? It's just been these letters we've gotten have been so far. These past few letters we've gotten so far have been from Dad. Why haven't we been getting one from Mom?
Maybe she's ill?
Hikari looks concerned, glaring down at the ground.
Mom can't get sick.
Maybe she went on a trip.
She can't leave the forest.
Well, that sounds very much like she's trapped then.
It is rather concerning.
I'm joking. I'm just saying that, you can't leave, you can't get sick, you can only stay in that area. But, I didn't know you're, I'm sure there's some sort of magic and she's probably willing and, I'm not helping. I'm just gonna go over here. And Frey just wanders off.
Yeah, and Arizel he seems like he's checked out for a moment. Well, he's checked out for a bit, and he's just, he looks like he's staring back in the direction of Phandalin.
What's wrong, Arizel?
Oddly enough, I just received a message back from my master.
And
He said there's something peculiar going on down there. Something about vessels, I believe.
Vessels?
Did he say it was urgent?
What did you? Sorry, Braina. What
Did
you
say? Did he say it was urgent?
It was clear from the message that it was not urgent.
All right.
Well,
then
Arizel we can worry about it later.
Arizel just shakes his head.
Then we can worry about it later.
Yeah, Frey's head just sort of leans in and into Arizel's vision and says, let's make that location B then, after we go see what the twins family is up to, because they're clearly worried, and that's up to you guys. Onwards,
I'm curious to know where
going.
you all came from, personally.
Yeah, Hikari looks kind of surprised at everybody that they seem to actually want to go to their home.
Frey unrolls the map and offers it and says, so, where are you? Where do you live?
Okay, out of character, I was just thinking of doing that.
Oh.
So, Frey's just asked where they live.
Our home village is far to
Do you want
the
me to summon the map?
forest.
I got it.
Oh yeah,
Put it
you're on the
over there.
main map anyway.
Yeah.
In fact, looking at the map, the forest we live in is about
Oh, right.
to the east of this place called Cradle Crook.
I see,
By the
I
way-
see.
Apparently, I forgot to mention something. Magic items. You got magic items in that
Yep.
room thing. That I totally
Oh, yeah.
spaced giving you.
Indra found magic items. Okay.
Oh right, I almost forgot. Indra, Indra's like got this big sack over her shoulder, and she just upends it over the ground. I did find this while you guys were out.
Okay, okay.
Oh,
This
that's
is
a
all
lot of
very-
things.
There's a spell scroll. Unidentified globe-like object and 2 potions.
Okay.
I'm gonna
Okay.
take the globe.
Don't you need me to identify it first?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Okay. So, Freya's going to look to the dumped box things of items, and you can just send to me what the magic items are in Discord Brain, and she's going to go, okay, and she grabs her bag of holding and just scoops it all up, puts it in a bag, and she says, alright, so I'll do this when we get to the inn, cause yeah, let's actually sleep in an inn room, yeah?
Yes.
Alright, onwards
And,
to Trabor. That's 3 balls. I believe it's Vandalin or something, you know, a different language.
Yeah. In the meantime, Indra picks up the silk choker, and she's just looking at it like, "Fuck is this thing?"
Silk choker?
It's something.
Oh, it goes around your neck. It's it's to make you look fancy.
I've seen women back in my master's home. I'm wearing such similar things. I never understood the concept of it. It seems similar
neither.
to a necklace, but it seems similar to a necklace, but I have no idea its purpose.
I just told you
Hikari
it makes you look
I
fancy.
prefer necklace.
This thing is really tight. She takes it off.
I hold out my hand and and I'm gonna try and check it out. Can I roll an investigation to see if I know it?
Sure.
Know what?
I'm literally just toying with a bit of the treasure. Like it's all getting converted to money.
Yeah, I just want the choker.
I just told you what
Okay.
the choker is. It's literally something that you clip around your neck.
Yeah, I know what a choker is, but I wonder if there's like, a specific meaning or something.
It just looks like a nice choker.
Why do fancy people think choking themselves is fancy? I don't get it.
It's
Yeah,
just a
Hikari doesn't
name.
look very.
It's
Hikari
just
looks
a
very
name.
nervous saying it.
Desmona says it's just a name for a fancy piece of jewelry. You don't strangle yourself with it unless your neck is far too big or you pull it too tight.
I've seen other fancy clothing that suffocates you.
She examines it more. I could see strangling other people with it.
So,
never mind.
you're
Moving on.
standing here, and
That's been conversation.
that's been very productive so far, standing here. But how about we start
No,
heading
I
to...
thought we. I implied that Indra brought this up while we were walking.
Okay. So we're heading to Tribal Brain.
Mm-hmm.
And again, I'll divide the money after the session, so I'll let you know what... About a few hours into it, Frey speaks up and says, okay, so this scroll allows you to summon an unseen servant. It's basically an invisible slave that will. Well, it's basically a humanoid person, and they can do things for you up to a certain time frame. And this is a drift globe, and I'm sure you have the magic item stuff for it, Brain. Yep. And this potion, it'll allow you to climb better. And this potion isn't important. It's just another potion of healing, so I'll keep that.
Okay, out of character for a moment, I thought you said it was a drift loom.
Pokemon.
Okay, well, getting back in character.
The drift globe is stored as a character, so you can just drop it onto the map, and it will produce light.
I want to take the globe. I need it.
So you're in the tribe war.
Yeah.
Over here.
Okay, so we're going to very quickly go there, spend a night. I don't think we need to spend a lot of time here. We're just passing through. Is that right?
Yeah, pretty much.
True, but as you enter the town, it seemed like they were preparing for some sort of military operation.
None of our business. We're going ahead.
Okay.
Yeah, I was gonna say none of it. Well, I don't even have the money to spend here anyway, so yeah, just dropping in, sleeping, and then heading out.
Yep. Still,
Okay.
yeah, we. That's just like the Island Players episode of Avatar. Since you brought it up, Dream. But,
you are roboting right now.
Sorry.
She sounds good to me.
Yeah.
Sounds fine to me too.
Okay.
So while you're traveling, you encounter another group.
There's a river.
Just a moment.
There.
So you encounter another party. One of the persons Frey may or may not recognize, but this person recognizes Frey. And he goes up to her. He's like, "Hey, Frey, how are you doing?" By the way.
I see. I'm going
You should
to
come home
cast
sometime.
Expeditious Retreat on myself, and I'm just gonna book it.
Oh. That's the fastest I've ever seen her.
He cast Hold Monster on you.
Okay, that has a saving throw, does it not? And I'm not a monster.
Yeah, so he just waits the spell. Oh, and then seeing him do
It
that,
works on
Indra's
a creature,
gonna pick him up
period.
and punt him away. Seeing him try that, Indra's gonna pick him up and punt him away.
No, stop. No fighting.
Yeah, he kind of looks very confused.
Oh, that's right. Cradle Crook is where gnomes come from. Maybe it's Frey's home.
If that was the case, then why is she leaving?
The fastest I've ever seen her abscond in my
By
life.
the way, you're all fully
Not
rested,
long.
by the way.
Yeah, we are. Okay.
Okay, so is he casting hold creature or hold person? Brain, because
I
there's
think
two
hold
different
creature
spells.
is basically hold person, but better.
Okay.
Hold Monster is Hold Creature.
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay, so what's the saving throw?
Oh,
I believe it's a wisdom saving
it's a
throw?
wisdom.
And what's the range? Because I just moved 60 feet. Plus 10 feet, so I'm 70 feet away.
It's 90 feet.
Okay, so wisdom save, you said?
Mm-hmm. You failed.
Okay. So Frey just freezes right in place then.
Yeah, again, and I reiterate, the moment this happens, Indra picks the gnome up and punts him away.
No, stop.
The gnome says, "There's a bounty out for that gnome. We are going to claim it. In
Desdemona
one way or
raises,
another.
Desdemona raises an eyebrow.
Indra picks him up and punts him again. No, you're not. Go away.
No, stop it. For goodness sake, Indra.
How long does that spell last, Brain?
It's
And
concentration.
concentration checks.
I'm gonna speak with the gnome. Oof. Why is our gnome companion wanted? Did she kill someone?
She's not an adult yet. She ran away from home.
She
To
doesn't
which-
want to raise his
Yeah.
eyebrow.
That would explain much. Buzz off all the same.
But yeah, even Arozel is like, to which he looks over to Frey, and then he just looks back to Eshquin, and he says, "Did she not once say she was 30 or 40?"
We never asked.
Gnomes aren't adults until 40 or more, and she is 35.
Irregardless, you have no right to take her from. Well, you have no right to take her against her will.
Hikari kind of like looks a little uncomfortable as she glances to Kitai like, didn't we run away too?
The entire
Desdemona-
village is behind me in this matter.
Desdemona
Yeah, well, they don't get a say. Buzz off.
No,
Chris-
no. You should at least.
Desdemona clears her throat, telling Indra to hold it before looking at the gnome. You said it's all of this was because Frey ran away from home, and she air quotes Frey's name and run away from home. But why all the hubbub for just one gnome when there's probably a multitude of runaway gnomes?
She a very important person.
I'm guessing, and this is a guess, but perhaps our companion is more than just an artificier. Is that correct?
More than just an artificer.
I'm asking the gnome.
Right.
I'm asking this guy.
I don't know what I'm thinking.
How long does the spell last, Brain? Does it last a minute?
1 minute.
Okay, so by now the minute would have passed. So Frey's just gonna keep running.
Oh, for goodness sake.
I mean, we could just kill them all if you want.
No, stop. We're not killing people. Period.
Arizal just sighs and he says, "You all stay here and sort this out. I will go get her." And he just slowly slithers after her.
Take the drow with you. She's room
Hikari
to
goes
blow.
there, though.
I'm 120 feet. I can't go that far. The map doesn't go that far.
But yeah, I'll say for the sake of distance, he's about back here from you.
Okay.
Now, I'm sure once Frey gets back here, eventually, we'll go back to town and sort all of this out.
That would be great. Can you drag her into town?
If she gets caught back up again.
To which, yeah, I mean, to Arizal being accompanied by Hikari, oddly enough, he is just looking around and he says, "Frey, where are you?"
Okay,
Frey is long gone.
Uh-oh. That's never a good sign.
Alright, well, I'm going to try and track her.
Okay. Frey, were you trying to cover your trail as you were running away, or were you just booking it?
Frey would just book it, and then she would take a sharp left turn and go straight into the wilderness.
Alrighty. Well, so what am I rolling to try and track her?
Do a survival roll.
What were you gonna
Survival
say,
check.
What were you gonna say, Lala?
Well, you're about 300 feet by now away from the party.
I should just kill him.
Alright. Well, All right, I'm rolling survival.
You seem to be able to manage to track her, but she is just moving too quickly. How long does
What-
Expeditious Retreat last?
Expeditious
It
retreat lasts an hour.
It lasts for concentration up to 10 minutes.
Oh, is it 10 minutes? Ah, yeah, you're right. But I
Yeah,
can
it says right
cast.
there, duration.
Yeah, you're right.
Why don't you send Indra? I bet she can track her down.
To which Arizal just, at this point, Arizal just shakes his head and looks at Hikari and says, "It appears she has issues she needs to sort out herself."
Hikari looks around worried and up to Rizal like it may not be good things like she's by herself. She looks really worried.
Well, if she continues to run, there's nothing we.
Oh my goodness, she is just booking
Well, we
it.
would really appreciate it if you could bring her back to Kellercrook.
And what are you gonna do if we say no?
We were just passing through that town.
The other people will just go and find her. She's wanted.
There's no escaping this, Indra. We're gonna have to go through that town eventually, whether Frey likes it or not.
Knowing her, she would perhaps Knowing her, she would perhaps make the suggestion that we go through the river instead and completely avoid it.
Nope. Again, no avoiding this.
Well then,
Might as well nip this in the bud while we still can.
Well then, perhaps you will fare better where I failed.
Alrighty, might as well. I'm going to use Wild Shape.
Okay.
Right.
Lilo says, well, thank you for assisting with this. We will be waiting in Crook for you to arrive.
Alrighty.
I assume you're heading there, right?
Oh, absolutely.
Okay.
Brain?
Mm-hmm.
If you check the big map, I've put an icon to show you where Frey is in relation to the party.
Let's see.
I'll put it on
Frey
the GM
is...
layer.
Oh, wow.
I take it she's gone.
Wow.
6,000
She's
feet
far
is
away.
a lot of difference. Is a lot of distance.
So does that mean she's not coming with us at all?
She might not be willingly coming.
Well,
So-
I never thought Miss Frey would run so far away from us just like that.
It is rather clear
Hikari looks
whatever
kind
is
of
happening.
down, like as if she would want just to leave us like that. She looks kind of sad.
It is clear whatever is happening at home, she is not
So,
that entirely.
from your tracking, you have determined that she is in this direction. Maybe distance. Which is a bit away.
Going around the village, or she's going just away from the area overall? Marco.
To which
Hello.
Arizal just, looks at everyone.
Hello.
He says, hello. To which, Arizal just looks at everyone and he says, regardless if she wishes to go to Cradle Crook or not.
Alright, I was muted, but I'm Wild Shape into a dog tracker.
What were you saying,
you wild
Arizal?
shape into a
Brain?
dog.
Brain?
Yeah?
What were you saying, Arizal?
Arizal just says, yeah, we should, even if she doesn't want to go here, Yeah, let's just go and find it, because being out here is pretty much a death sentence. That's the gist of what he said.
Especially if I recall the map correctly, we are quite close to the Helllands.
It's all the way to the southeast, I want to say.
To which
Yeah.
It's
Erzo
much
just
further
says,
away. There's a forest in between you and there.
This is
Which
why I
areas
turned
are
into a dog.
to which Arizel just says, Indra, Eshquin, I believe you two can handle this.
Alright, so,
Yeah, sure. Okay, out of character real quick. I've had to restart my computer, so I'd be out of it for a bit.
Okay.
Okay.
okay. So that would probably be a survival and nature check, Brain, I think.
I would agree.
I get advantage on wisdom perception checks that rely on hearing and smell.
I'm guessing you probably know what she smells like.
Yeah,
I was going to say
like gunpowder.
I was gonna say we've been together for over a month. I'd imagine the druid would know what she smells like at this point. Alright, so yeah, roll for it.
Alright. So, perception. Then I'm gonna roll again. Jeez Louise.
Wow.
Ha! Did I
That's
see
unlucky.
that?
What'd you roll?
A 5 and a 6.
I rolled a 6.
Okay, allow me. Okay, does the Deviants of Chaos Discord have that a dice rolling feature?
It does not at the moment.
Then I will use the Followers of Mayhem Discord. One moment.
Do you want me to just click your character and roll it?
Yeah, I guess you could do that too.
Okay, give me a second and I'll do it.
I believe it's D20 plus 4 for Indra.
Yeah,
Survival, it's a plus. She has a plus 4 bonus.
okay, let's see. 6.
Wow.
You're not
So,
very good at this.
you have no idea where she went.
This is bad. There's like all the different new smells are getting in the way.
That gnome is more trouble than
Even
she's
the
worth.
little one that stuck in with you doesn't know where she went. Actually, wait. It looks like she picked up a scent. Maybe. Do you think she gets advantage or disadvantage because she's little?
No, she
I
has
think it'd
like
be a straight
Yes.
roll. Unless it says on
Teens.
our creature sheet that she gets advantage with rolls relating to smelling.
Okay. Do. So,
she's like a fox. I imagine she does.
Just make a ruling and let's move on. We're wasting time.
she gets gets a scent and starts leading you.
Alrighty.
And after a while, that's actually... How far can you travel in a day?
There's normal pace and then there's a fast pace.
It'd probably be normal pace.
Alright, well. I'll just say
Gwen
this
is still
for
pressing her nose to the ground.
I'll just say this to save you
Okay.
time, Brain. If they did succeed, they'd find her around sunset, okay?
Okay.
Just to make things easier. Give me a second here.
You aren't here. Actually, wait. This has light on it. You probably need to have your tokens to see, don't you?
No, I can see just fine.
Okay.
It has global illumination.
And you two are not present. Just you two.
Alrighty.
So Frey, a small gray furry creature approaches you.
Hello, Gwen.
Dwarf.
Indra catches up not behind Ender. Okay, so we could just go around the Cradle Creek if you want.
I'm fine with whatever you guys want to do.
Okay, Gwen returns to
The
normal
offer
to speak.
I mean, the offer of killing those people who came after you is still on the table.
That's not worth the effort, really. You know what I mean?
Right, we're going to have to nip this in the bud eventually.
So, let's go rejoin the other party then, huh? I just, and she pulls out this large stack of firewood from that she had and just dumps it in the fire and says, "Alright, let's go."
Why she dump it to the fire?
Just
What were
firewood.
those parking tickets? Oh.
So
So
Frey's
you're heading back
going...
to the main party?
Yep.
Okay, before that, Gwen extinguishes the fire.
Okay. So you travel more, and you arrive at the city?
Well,
We're right in town.
Alright. Is there a rest? Do you think there's a rest in between there?
well,
We'll tell you rest here.
I did say it took them the rest of the day to catch up to Frey.
Okay. So yeah, so you take an extended rest.
Bring us to the campsite. Yeah.
Oh, the rest of the party two here?
Bring us to the random encounter map and around
Alright.
the fireplace.
My bad. My bad.
Yeah? Okay.
Okay.
There. That should do it.
And then
Okay.
you take an extended rest, I guess?
Just give us a
Yeah,
moment to
sure.
roleplay, Brain.
Oh, sorry, my bad.
Yeah.
So?
Hikari looks very upset afraid that she ran off like that.
You're all around the fireplace, and eventually Indra and Gwen return with Frey right behind them, and she just walks up and says, "Ah, hey, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to keep you waiting."
You ran off.
I did. I very much did.
Is there a reason why you didn't want to instigate anything?
Absolutely no reason.
Bullshit.
Roll insight check.
Yeah.
Indra's not even gonna bother with one. She just says bullshit.
If you're rolling insight, you clearly
Swear!
don't believe her.
Add it to the IOU.
You're rolling insight.
Frey,
Yes?
roll deception.
I don't need to. She's a big fat liar, but that's not the problem. If they're rolling insight,
okay.
they clearly don't believe her.
True.
It doesn't
Okay.
matter whether she succeeds or not.
Right. Sure. So you've been with us for a very long time. Can't you trust us?
Oh, I trust you very much.
Then why don't you? Then why don't you relay to us what exactly happened?
Well, I'm
You know-
wanted. There's a bounty on my head. Those were bounty
But
hunters.
why? But
Well,
why
why do
are
you
you
have-
wanted?
No clue.
And they did
Arizal
say
just
you were quite young. Why did you run away from home?
Well, you see, there's just something about the life of adventure, of danger, explosions, and explosions.
Understandable.
Exactly, you
You
see
blew-
my point. Alright,
you
well,
Arizal just
good night.
You
And-
blew up
Arizal
the town
just
and booked it, didn't you?
I did not blow anything up.
Yeah, you did. That's your
Good
entire
night.
career.
And Frey just
Okay.
pulls herself into her sleeping bag and just turns over.
Right,
Desdemona,
clearly she doesn't want to talk about it.
Desdemona is like, this conversation is not over.
Hikari just looks relieved that Frey's back, so she goes over to the bag and like plops against it with her back and then curls up next to her.
Frey pats your head.
all Arizal can do is just shake his head and, well, he kind of looks a little sympathetic to it. Well, towards not wanting Frey not wanting to speak about it.
I mean, everybody here has their secrets, I'm sure. But they don't want to share.
Perfect. Also, after Frey pats her head, Hikari kind of like slaps her side, like "Don't run again! Don't run away again!"
Frey sits up and looks to her and
Selitra
then
goes
says,
over to Frey and curls up on her chest and goes to sleep.
"Oh, okay,
Yeah,
so I
I'm
won't
sure
sit
we'll-
up," and Frey's just gonna go, "Oof. Well, I was slept. Ain't that interesting? I'm sorry, I don't speak slaps."
Hikari sits up and like pouts at her, and then she puts her hands up, and then she glumps her in a hug and tackles her to the ground. And shakes her like, "Don't leave again!"
I think what she's trying to say is, don't leave again.
Well,
Hikari points to Gwen and shakes her head up and down like, "Yes, yes, yes, yes."
well, the problem with that is, well, you see, a lady needs to do her business on occasion. So I can't really promise that.
Fine then, go behind a bush.
Not right now, I'm trying to sleep.
Yeah. Well, in any case, we should probably get some sleep, and we'll settle all of this in the morning when we get to town.
Yep.
Perhaps so.
Also, if you decide to run away again, I will cast Hold Person on you.
That is very fair.
And I will use my vampiric gaze to get the truth out of you.
Alrighty. Frey's just smiling.
Don't.
Desdemona says
Already.
BS.
Yeah, that's totally it. Don't even need to roll insight for that.
And Frey,
Yes?
just to let you know, I do know detect thoughts.
Wow, that's pretty cool.
He has done it before.
I think he's trying.
I'm-
I think he's trying to say that you can't hide anything, Frey.
I'm not hiding. I'm right here. If I was hiding, I'd be Wata! And she jumps into the bush. In a sleeping bag.
I'm just
What do you-
saying. I'm just saying, Frey. Hey, if you don't tell us what's really going on, then Indra's going to make me help her find out.
Frey
Well,
jumps
now that you
out
give
of the
me-
bush and steps out of the sleeping bag and just says, "Okay, we're doing this." And she folds up a sleeping bag, slips
Yeah,
it into a bag
that's-
of holding, and then says, "Indra isn't going to make you. You're going to do it. Go on, do it if you really don't believe me."
Oh,
Again, we'll do this in the morning.
No,
We'll settle
you
everything
want to
in the
do
morning.
this right now. Because you won't let me sleep, so go on. Cast your spell. Go on.
Katila gets out a frustrated sigh.
And
I
cast
am
Detect
going
Spell.
to not. I am going to willingly fail the saving throw.
Okay.
So he can read my thoughts.
Frey, what's going on?
No clue. And I thought say no clue.
You really don't know?
Nope. And I don't
Then
want to know. Ain't that the funny thing?
Probably her inner thoughts.
you're the one. You're the one who decided to run away from home. You must have some idea of why you did it.
I left because I wanted to become an adventurer. And then they sent bounty hunters after me, apparently.
Did Hyde know? Did Hyde know this?
I don't know. He never brought it up.
You-
Adventurer so badly. Why couldn't you
I
wait
can't
until
hear you, sorry. There was a crackling. You'll have to repeat it.
it was
Someone's
dream.
breathing into their microphone.
If you wanted to be an adventurer so badly, why couldn't you have just waited until they said you were an adult?
Because I didn't want to.
Adventure waits for no one.
Yes, exactly. And Frey's mind is just adventure, and then her brain is full of images of diving and rolling and ducking. Boulder behind. Oh no, she's about to be crushed. Oh no, she slides out of the way. Okay, Indiana Jones, basically.
Adventure time. Come on, grab your
Hikari
friend.
looks a little annoyed at this and then looking at everybody like, can we just go to sleep?
I agree.
Frey gives Andy a look, and in her mind, she's just annoyed. So, are you done intruding on my private thoughts? Or can I not go to bed yet? Because I am very tired. I ran about, an entire day, and I'm pretty exhausted.
At this point, Desdemona sighs in frustration. Fine. Then she gives Frey a warning glare. But just remember, the longer you keep if you keep any secrets from us, you'll become nothing more than a liability.
Okay. Well, good night to you too, then. And Frey's still smiling.
Yeah, and Desdemona's like, she's thinking, I'm guessing the only way to get answers is to figure out where Frey is from, then go to that town and investigate.
So, good night, everyone.
Because it seems it would take very powerful magic to get her to, what is it the youngsters call it these days? Spill the beans?
Out of character, I'm pretty sure she's just telling the truth.
Arizel just says we have confirmation from Kitai that she has actual no idea. She is not hiding anything.
Well, you do need a brain to have your thoughts read.
Twitch at
Out
this
of character.
at
That's
this
me.
point,
You're calling her brain dead. That's not cool.
Twitch,
I can only.
at this point, Arizel just stands up and he says, "I've had enough of this," and he just moves over, just pretty much moves over and just sits next to Indra.
You know, I think I'm gonna sleep on this side of the bush. And Frey just goes to the other side of the bush. Should leave that here.
The thing is,
Hikari Pal's being left alone.
the thing is, I can only detect her frontmost thoughts. So if there's anything she doesn't want us to know, she's hiding it really well.
Okay.
Yeah, Arizel just sits next to Indra, well, more like coils up next to her, and he just says, "This whole thing is ridiculous."
Yeah, I got used to it. I got used to that after about a week of being with you guys.
You adapt rather quickly.
We have to get to Sakaramura. So we're gonna have to deal with this eventually. Somehow.
Everyone just go to sleep.
Yeah, we're too tired for this.
So Lethra decides she wants to sleep with Frey tonight.
No.
More specifically on Frey.
Good
Okay,
Luther.
look. Ray's going to pick Luther up and just put her with Hickory and say, sleep with Hickory. She's going to be lonely and, I want to be alone because, no one trusts me right now and that kind of hurts, so good night. And Frey puts Luther down on Hickory's hat and heads back over.
Lethra has an inquisitive look. She's like, what?
Hikari just Frey. What the heck?
She's going through things.
Frey gives
Clearly
Luther
Frey
a bit of
She
ration
needs
to.
comfy. She needs a furry thing to comfort her, so she comes back and gets on you again.
Frey gives her a bit of ration and then puts the rest beside Hickory.
There's some cutouts on there.
Frey gives
That
her a
was
bit
my
of
food.
ration and then puts the rest beside Hickory. Excuse me.
You hear
Not good.
Lethra go, she's clearly puzzled as to what's going on.
Oh,
I
fine,
think Frey
fine.
Hikari kind of pouts and then she just grabs Leith around her head and then holds her in her arms and then lays on the ground and goes to sleep.
Okay.
I think Frey needs to be alone for a bit.
Frey has a new Frey's going to write on a piece of paper and just slip it into Hickory's bag, which I'm gonna tell Brain what it says, but basically she does this once Hickory's gone to sleep. Not when everyone
Not
else
good
has,
friends
just
with
when Hickory's gone to sleep.
Let me know when everyone is asleep.
I'm asleep.
Desdemona's gone hunting.
Yeah, Arizel's just gone to sleep out of frustration.
Indra doesn't sleep.
Oh yes.
So, yeah,
Everyone but
she's got
Indra goes to sleep.
So yeah, she's got a 6-foot giant snake resting next to her.
Okay.
Makes you wonder how elves actually do get the benefits of sleep without sleeping.
They do a thing called trance. Anyway, that's what the note for Hickory says, Brain.
Okay.
Just to give to her in the morning.
Okay. So you all go to sleep, except Indra, who is keeping a passive watch. And when you guys awake on the morrow, Frey is gone.
Oh, of course she is.
I knew it.
Oh no. No. Hikari lost her best friend.
That little
So,
twat bailed on us.
Hikari, when you wake up, a note falls out of your bag. It reads, "Thank you, heart. Sorry, but I do not want to go home. I'll meet you on the other side."
Hikari blinks at the note and then she slightly pouts a little bit upset, but she also kind of understands since, her and Kitai technically not exactly kind of ran away from home too. So she kind of understands. So she just sighs and then just crosses her arms over her chest and just pouts.
She didn't show it to anyone? Did
Nope.
she show... Okay.
Wait, did Hikari
No,
didn't show
she
it to
said no.
anyone?
No
Oh.
one else saw the note.
We'll just have to let them know we couldn't find her.
Clearly she's
Fine.
going through some things and doesn't want to get us involved.
That's fine then. Let's just head on through, get what we need done, and then head to the village.
Yeah, we'll have to relay to them the bad news then. That she just up and left?
So, you travel to the village.
So, just because, fun fact, I rolled a nat 20 on stealth. So yeah.
Yeah, she is just
You
gone.
had no chance.
Yeah, I cannot
Had
believe
no
it.
chance of finding her.
I'm not proficient with stealth, and I rolled a nat 20. Like what?
I mean, whether proficient has no bearing on whether you roll a nat 20.
I know, I just wanted to share that because that happened.
Fair enough.
That's funny.
She's just gone.
Right.
Gone like a
Change
ghost.
Grid stuff on here.
When she needed it the most, it happened.
Did she take all of her money with her?
I assume she took her bag with her.
Yes, I did.
Well,
So you arrive in town. What do you do?
So this is the Hendiokai town?
This is Kettlecrook.
Kelcrook, okay.
Something about you have to find someone with a lantern.
Alrighty. Might as well go look for that.
Have they explained that you need to go here to find the lantern yet? Ninja? Andy?
Have you guys?
I don't remember saying or hearing anyone say anything about a lantern.
You told me and Brain that to get to your town, you needed a lantern. A guide to get through the fog.
You have.
I think
You
he meant
ha-
more
you
of
guy-
like a person guide, not an actual
Yeah,
item.
Yeah, a person that has this magic lantern.
I don't know about a lantern, but this group certainly has a guide too, in fact.
Alright. Well, I guess you don't need to be
Okay.
here
It'll be
then.
good it'll be fun for flavor though. We could say that we can get a lot to help light the way a little more better.
Okay.
In
Anyway.
that case, Brain, you just roll with.
I guess we'll say it like this: is the lantern? If there is a lantern, it can help outsiders find the village, but Hikari and Kitai should be able to find it just fine on their own.
Alright,
so.
well, I guess you don't need to enter critical, then you can pass through or stop by. It's up to you.
Even though you said you'd stop by.
I'm actually curious about the alchemists over here.
Okay. So you enter town and you see a familiar booth.
Oh, you're here!
Hello! I managed to find an item that might do what you want.
Oh, wonderful.
I have 2 others available in the rotation at the moment. So he takes out that ring that the other party just threw away. The ring of protection. And an obsidian longsword.
Obsidian.
What was that?
So how much is this going to cost me?
This will cost about. We'll go with 510 gold pieces.
Sold! I have
Ring
700
of
there.
protection.
For the ring of protection, yeah.
Yeah, what was that about? Gwen might. But yeah, what was that about an obsidian longsword?
Oh yes, this obsidian longsword. He picks it up to show you. It's a special longsword.
How is it
When
special?
you are attuned to it, it deals more damage the longer you have not taken damage. Additionally, you can hit someone behind your current target with the sword.
So
If you
it's got a
spend
pierce
an
effect.
extra attack or some other type of action.
So it's a pierce effect, basically.
Alright, so out of character, is this a +1?
If it's not,
For the sake of balance, no.
Alright, well, yeah. Eris will just he looks at the sword. Eyes shift from the tip of it all the way to the hilt, and he says no, and then just goes off towards the alchemist.
Okay.
Okay.
She puts on the ring. She's going to attune to it later, and she's like, finally, some better protection.
So,
Didn't you get it for Lithra?
For
We're gonna be
Lethra?
dropping Lethra off as a babysitter at the first opportunity. We're not gonna keep bringing her into battle.
Anywho, there's also this other ring, he says.
Who?
It's called the Ring of Becoming. You see, the person in possession of the ring takes double damage.
That sounds like the worst magic item ever.
Exactly.
Unless you can get it on your opponent.
That's cool. I'd still smash it.
He says that's fair.
alright.
If you don't want it, then that's understandable.
I'd say we wouldn't be able to find a good use for it. Sorry.
There is a party that's been loading crossbow bolts with it and then shooting people.
Well, well, good luck to them.
Okay.
I think that's foreshadowing.
Arizel is waiting on you, Brain.
Okay. Anywho, you are over there. Well, it was the alchemist have.
Basically, I told you about this, but each one of these small squares is basically a group of the family group.
Okay. So,
for
you want the
example,
alchemist-
this square here is a family of gnomes that take care of alchemy, brewing, and herbalism. And in the middle is
Okay.
their whole workshop area.
Okay.
I'll get to
So
work.
they see Arizel, and they're like, "Oh, hello." Let's see, what was his name? Meryl told us about your group. Were you able to get Frey to come?
No.
Well, that's unfortunate. Did she run away?
Yes.
Okay. What are you buying then?
What do you have?
That's an excellent question.
Yes, it's an excellent question. I would imagine
That was out of character.
Adora is-
Excellent question was out of character.
I'm rolling with it. I'm sorry. I'm pretending like he actually said it to himself.
Okay. What do they have available?
Meanwhile, Desdemona is refilling her quiver.
Yep.
Yeah.
And you can't
And
hear me.
Indra's at the leathersmith.
Okay.
It's with the dragon skin, which she removed from the bag of holding beforehand because she suspected that Frey might pull something like this.
In the meantime, Desdemona's trying to find a place that sells weaponry.
Okay.
Problem is, I don't see a place that sells weapons.
You're
Leather
looking
and
for
Smith, I
range or
think.
melee?
Look, I'm sorry, they're mowing outside my window again. Mike, please. Read my voice when I'm talking, please. Mike. Okay. Each section is dedicated to a family. Oh my god. The leatherworking and smithing family would sell armor and weapons. Okay. I'm sorry
So
I'm
they will sell
shouting. There's a
arrows.
mower outside my window. And my mic is having trouble picking up my voice.
I can kind of hear it, yeah.
That's fine. So I go and purchase 4 arrows. And how much would that come to?
Just a moment.
It'd be like really cheap, I think.
I think it was
Yeah,
like
set
a
of 10
copper piece each.
There's
Alright.
1 gold for 20.
Okay, so subtract 4 coppers. Should leave me with.
Wait, how much is a gold piece worth? For silver and gold. For silver and copper.
I think one is 100 for the next.
Yeah.
Oh, I was wrong.
1 gold is 10 silver. So it'd be about. Oh gosh, math. I'm bad at math.
Nobody said there'd be math.
How you guys were able to do subtractions for math for this, I'll never get.
13 minus 4 would be 9? So it's 5 copper per arrow. Okay.
So, let's see.
So it'd be like
Little fox.
two silver for 4 arrows? Did I get that right?
No, I think that's.
It looks like it's 5 copper per arrow.
So yeah, 10 copper for 2 arrows.
Yeah, and I need another 10. I need another 7 copper for the remaining 2.
Oh, right. Frey has all the money, doesn't she?
Except for what's in our wallets.
Yeah, I had like 730 gold pieces in my wallet. In my money pouch. Just for this occasion.
Call the person with the money ran away.
No, it's
Also,
mostly
the
just
person
to
with the
buy the
money is
ring.
probably going to get a stern rebuking from the rest of the party.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now I'm coming, everyone.
Oh, Frey can't hear anybody. What?
It's that lawnmower.
Yeah.
Right, so yeah. Desmond, you're looking for 10 arrows, right?
I'm looking for 4.
So that would be like 2 silver.
Okay, they finally stopped mowing. Yeah,
For
that'll.
now.
4 arrows will be 2 silver. Because they're 5 copper each, and 2 arrows would be 1 silver. 2 silver.
Okay, so.
4 arrows.
Okay,
So yeah.
Alright, I hand him my 2 silvers, and I refill my arrow stock. Then I'm gonna go over here to the thieves section from the looks of it and see if I can find anything with the rumor mill.
Alrighty, while that's going on, Gwen is going to go after Hikari, turning around to see Dennis and going, "Thanks for your business."
He says, "You're welcome."
And
Are
he
you
goes
sure
where
you don't
Hikari
want
is.
me
Kita-
to...
Kitai follows Gwen.
Okay, and Indra is at the leather shop, up to make a bit of a custom order.
Okay.
So she's got the roll of dragon skin from the Green Dragon.
Mm-hmm.
She wants a new coat.
Venom looks at you and says, "Let me get this straight. You want a dragon skin coat? That's amazing."
How much?
We need to make sure we don't actually injure the dragon skin. So probably 30 gold pieces.
Done.
And it'll take a couple days. So come back here later.
Okay then.
I'm gonna say they took your measurements as well because
Yeah,
Mhm.
because Frey's old jacket it is torn up and stained from all the stuff she's been putting it through lately. Oh, also she leaves her wolf belt with them, sew that onto the shoulders.
Okay. Will do. Anything else?
No, that's it.
Okay. Have a good day.
You too.
So,
Hikari's feeling pretty anxious with the fact we're getting closer to home and decides to check out this section over here real quick.
Ooh.
apparently there's music over there.
Exactly.
And they're doing music.
That's
one
where
corner
they
might have a
make
dance
musical
party.
instruments and the like. And the game boards and the chess sets.
Mm-hmm.
I already have a chest set. So.
Sure you don't want...
Hikari, though very anxious, kind of like perks up a little hearing the music and seeing everything, and it's like look a little eager to try to go in there. But no, they need to also get moving too.
Okay.
I'm sure we have time to check it out.
Arizel's just been standing here staring at the owner of the shop for, he's just been standing there staring, unblinking.
Yes, because Brian forgot you were waiting.
Alright, sorry. So
in other words, he's
There's
doing
a
his best
list.
impression of a Yuan-Ti.
let's see. So there's a number of things. We have Palma Edath, Padaran, Lamspur, Healwell, Lashia Berries, Leopard's Bane, Jeffrey, Ironheart, Mountain
He went
Garlic.
to the alchemist's brain. He's after the potions.
Oh, the potions. Oh, my bad.
Brain fart.
I was thinking he might be the other one. Okay. So, reading a different column, they have endure elements, remove fear, climb, healing, hide from undead, magic fang, enlarge reduce person, bark skin, lesser restoration, remove paralysis, truth, tongues, flame arrow oil, neutralize poison, remove disease, water breathing, rage, remove curse, speed, and revivify.
To which Arizel, he thinks for a minute and he says, "You have a potion that induces anger." As in, that's a question he asked, because you said rage.
Oh. I actually don't have the book on that, so...
Potion of rage.
So
Let me
Lala,
get
what
it
does the
for
rage
you.
potion do?
Yeah.
Alright, you sent the PDF.
No, that was for the merchant's guide to help you with the leather and the smithing and all that you just ignored anyway.
Sorry. Blah.
Hmm.
So this, the potion guide.
Potion. I imagine potions are going to be very expensive. Except maybe for potions of healing.
Please stop that.
Marco.
Sorry,
Hello.
I was just playing. Sorry, I was just playing around with my pen.
I'll just give you the
it
list.
Looks like the rage potion just gives you barbarian rage.
Mm-hmm.
In case you can't do it yourself.
Okay. How much is it?
Let's see.
I imagine it's very expensive.
It is.
750 GP, it says.
Yep.
Yep,
Very
very
well
expensive.
Very well then. Potion of healing. How much is that?
I come to the
50 GP.
conclusion that maybe Lala should run this. Because apparently there's too much for me to handle. So I'm handing this off to Lala. And I
Okay.
have a little fox I can have.
Okay, let me get the documents up real quick. Okay.
His healing is 50.
Yes, healing is 50 GP, and the next level of healing is 100 GP, then 150, and so on. I believe
Alrighty
that's how it works.
His
I
greater
need to
healing
get
and
my stuff
superior
up,
healing.
so you'll need to give me a second. Okay. So, you've got the list of potions, so let me know what you need.
Give me a minute. Endure elements, remove fear. Yeah, Arizel just looks over everything, and after asking his questions, he just says thank you for your time and just slithers off.
What? You're not even gonna buy anything after? Ugh, tourists.
To which he just says, I have no money.
Oh.
Tourists. Can you believe that, Sal? Ah, yeah. Can you believe that, Terry? Ah, yeah. Can you believe that, Tom? Yes.
Rude. About this time,
Okay.
I think Indra would be rejoining the group, and I just say, "Hey guys, I just put in a bit of a custom order. Apparently, it's going to take a couple days. So mind if we stay in this town a couple days?"
Well, we could head over to the yokai village and then come back. Probably be done by the time we're done.
So, a lady is going to wander over to Hickory and go, hello dear, would you like to buy some items? I have some lovely musical instruments available.
And he's talking to you, Ninja.
Hickory.
Sorry.
Okay.
I forgot I was still muted. Hikari looks interested as she kind of like glances back to everybody like, can I see it, please?
To which, Arizel just looks around it and he just says, fair enough.
So, you're ushered in and everyone in there greets you and they're like, hey, how are you? Oh man, you look adorable, you look amazing. Oh, you should try out this. These are called bagpipes. And then another one's like, no, she should try the drums. Look, and the other one's like, no, a graceful young lady like that deserves a flute. Why not a lute? Shut up, no one likes lutes. I've got this big horn here. It goes, what? And, oh, sorry, don't mind me, I'm playing my pan flute. This here is a shawm. I have no idea what it is. And, so on it goes.
Goodness.
Hikari looks a little overwhelmed as she kind of like goes over to Gwen like,
Well.
Damn it,
sorry,
we lost
you're just
another one.
browsing.
Oh well. Alright, who's taking main stage this time? Oh, can I? No one likes the loot. Just go home. Just go home. And you watch one dejected gnome walk away.
To which, to the guy singing it, to which Arizel just offhandedly says, I think the loot is alright.
Heresy. And then we just go, nah, we know it's alright. We just really don't like that guy.
Aw.
Hikari actually looks at Arizona surprised like, you like an instrument?
To which he just says, it is one of the few things I've come to enjoy about the outside world.
Alright.
Music.
Indra.
Music is wonderful.
Yep.
Okay, so
That's why I
Indra.
like bards.
Okay, Indra ran back to the leathersmith and says, "Okay, real quick, if I paid you extra, could you have the jacket done by the end of today?"
The man in question, now this is armor, right? Or is this the leather working?
Yeah, this is the leather working.
Okay, just to confirm. So, while you're looking around, you can see, men working the smithy, clang, clang, bright red hair and, this thick beard that is basically to the ground. And, the leather
How does that thing
worker,
not catch fire?
the leather worker gives you a look and he says, I mean, we can put it on hold for you if you want. I mean, if you don't pick it up in about 10 days, we'll probably just, sell it.
And right, but no way to just get it done by the end of today, right?
Nope.
Quality takes time.
We can do it one of three ways. We can take our time and give you a quality product. We can do it fast and give you a shitty product. Or we can do it that way and give you a decent product in a decent amount of time.
Very well. I'll take the quality product.
Yep. They always
I
pick
only
that.
bring this all up because I don't know. I'm not 100% sure when I'm going to be back.
If you give me a gold, I'll keep it for you for 20 days.
Done.
He pulls out a slip of paper, greasy and a little bit oiled, and he says, "Name."
Indra Telmarinth.
He writes it down and slaps it on the piece of leather, and then he puts it under the shelf, and he says, "All right,
Okay, thanks.
bye."
And Indra. Bye.
Dream,
Yeah.
you're doing stuff in the sneaky
The
quarters.
thief shop?
It's not
Yes.
a shop, more like a set of outside working areas surrounded by houses.
So like a thieves market or something.
Similar to that, basically, except that you can see people working and creating the tools and everything.
Alright, I'm also keeping an ear out for any kind of interesting gossip.
They notice you doing this and then they say, you looking to hear some interesting gossip, are ya?
Well, I'm sort of in town for a while, and I'm just trying to see what the local rumor mill has to offer.
Well, I just heard that Lucy married someone from the Carpenters Guild that made a chair. A chair. And you just hear the others inwardly go, all the others go, I know, right?
Desmona raises an eyebrow. That is not exactly what I was looking for.
You don't understand. He's at the level where he's making chairs, where everyone else is making these beautiful sculptures out of wood or these amazing tables with carved clawed feet, and she marries the guy with a chair.
I see. Desmona then looks around, thinking, yes, this is definitely a strange place.
You know, I think the
What do you-
family just wanted her and were just... they got such a good deal. She's an amazing forger. And now they got her for her skills in their little area, and it's just... bah.
Desmona then gets an idea. Do you hear of rumors outside of your town?
Not that we care about.
Oh, I was just wondering, because I've heard of something about a gnome who ran away from home and she has this bounty on her head.
Ah, you mean Frey? And he points to one of the thousands of posters littering the windows and walls.
Yes, I was actually wondering why in the world does she have a bounty? Did she murder someone?
Yes. No. She's just, a genius, and, genius sells, and it's, pretty profitable, and, any guy in the city will, any guy in the city would pay to have her, because she is going to make all the money, and it's just, you hear them all agreeing and going, yeah, all the money. I mean, can you imagine what she'd do? What she'd do if she could industrialize that? And I was like, no. You got to keep them. You got to keep them exclusive so you can raise the prices higher. And it's like, no. You should sell them to the public so that they start wars, and then we can profit off of those wars. And everyone else is like, oh yeah, that might work.
Desdemona then interrupts and said, I'm also curious, who posted that bounty?
Her father and mother.
Sorry, you cut out there, what?
Father and mother.
Are they people of great importance?
There's, well, one's a smith, and one's a tinkerer, and yeah.
Desdemona scratches her chin and pondering. So she's not of any noble caste.
Yeah, it's amazing that they actually managed to actually plop out like this genius child, and then they just lose it. Like, such a shame.
Right, Desdemona. Then Desdemona takes a look at their items. Anything you want to... I was going to say anything interesting, or do you recommend anything for a traveler such as myself?
Well, we have thieves' tools, we have a disguise kit, we have a forgery kit, we have a poisonous kit, you can make your own potions, we have thieves' tools, of course, we have magic thieves' tools that, they can't really do anything, but they might be able to do magical locks. It's kind of a new science. We're still in testing phases for that. Don't tell them that. We're trying to sell it.
Never trust.
Is there any out of character, is there anything unique that can catch Desdemona's eye?
Nope. They basically just make everything and then they sell it, and people sell it in other places.
So nothing that would get her interested.
Unless it's a tool or a kit, or you want documents forged, or you want a specific poison.
Do you have any recipes for poisons?
No, but they are included in the poisoner kit.
Do you mind if I take a look at your array of poisons?
Alright, he motions an arm wide and he says, alright, here's our range of poisons. And there you go, that's the list of poisons. So, back over to the main group, what are you guys up to?
Looks like
Yeah,
you're trying to
everyone's
play
just-
instruments.
Yeah, we're
Everyone's
kind of
just
just
full
we're kind of just sticking around in the music shop.
Alright. So, what do you plan to do after that?
I don't know.
After that,
Well, you can stay at night, or you can leave after Dream finishes his stuff. What do you want to do?
I would say leave, because honestly, I'm not really comfortable with Frey just kind of being out there on her own.
Okay. Dream. Dream?
Yeah?
Those are the poisons.
So far, Desdemona's looking at the poisons that can be either inhaled, be applied to a weapon, or can can poison via contact.
Alright. So the ones that can poison via contact are crawler mucus and oil of target. And they are 200 for the crawler mucus and 400 for the target.
150. 150.
What? Which is... Hold on. Which is... Oh no, wait. That's too expensive.
The oil of
Is
target, if they fail...
I was trying to figure out which one's stronger.
The oil of target, if they fail the DC check, makes the creature go unconscious, but they'll wake if they take damage. And the crawler mucus paralyzes them, and only lasts a minute rather than 24 hours.
There are also some that are injury, which means you put it on your weapon and you injure them, and then they have to make this DDC.
But yeah, basically the poisons all basically do the same thing. Some do a little damage, but those ones tend to be more expensive. So, what do you want to do?
Alright. I'll take a truth serum.
Okay.
A drow poison.
Okay.
Which is draw poison. I'm getting flashbacks.
And I'll have that crawler's mucus.
Okay, that'll come to a total of, let's see, 550 gold. Subtract that from your character sheet, and they hand you it in a densely packed bag with thick padding so that they don't break. And he says,
Alright,
now, once we give you this, there are no refunds. Understand?
Yes, as long as it works.
It will work, I assure you. But there's no refunds if you happen to break it, or you happen to, try to inhale the crawler mucus.
I didn't... How much was it again?
550 GP.
Okay.
And he carefully hands you the 3 vials of poison.
Alright, so... Let me just put that in my inventory.
Alright, so do you go and rejoin the others?
Yes.
Okay, so to expedite things, you rejoin the others. They're all messing around with instruments, and the people are trying to be polite, but they're getting to the point where they're saying, so, are you actually interested in buying a weapon, or are you just screwing with us?
I was just browsing, sorry.
Yeah, Indra stopped a while ago. She just gave it a quick play.
Alright.
Hikari does look around just seeing the instruments, and then she just smiles like, thanks. But at least you got to see them.
Yeah, they sigh and they say, tourists. And then they head back to work. So, you've done your shopping. Anything else you want to do?
No, not really.
No, not really.
Okay. So if that's everything done, I will give things back to Brain and he can take over.
Right.
Okay. So,
Even if we weren't able to exactly play it out, it was so much fun trying to get Gwen and Arizona to try to play an instrument.
Yeah,
so
he
I was
has
thinking
art.
she's playing like a guitar or something.
And
he has no idea what he's doing.
I know, which makes it even better.
It's just he's playing nothing but he's got his entire hand clasped around the neck of it.
Yep. Well, Hikari's not one to judge really at all. She's just glad that somebody's actually enjoying music like how she does.
Okay.
Well, so yeah, we're out.
Anywho, so you guys are leaving now, or are you
They
still
are leaving,
staying?
yes.
Leaving.
Okay. You are leaving.
So, roughly
Bye.
about, I'd say, 5 hours
Jack?
down the road, Frame,
Mm-hmm.
you just see Ray sitting on a log, kind of just fiddling with this circular spherical device.
Frey, your hometown is insufferable.
Oh, I know.
Now I totally understand why you wanted to leave.
I know,
Oh, I
right?
know. She says with a. Oh, I know. She says with a pained smile.
No,
Like just
Ray,
the smile that.
Ray just has her regular happy-go-lucky smile on, and she puts the thing she's working on in her pocket, and she says, "So, while I was waiting for you to, do your tourist shopping, I divided the money, but I didn't get to finish. So, yeah, I'm still working on it, but it is on its way."
Fair
Alrighty.
enough.
Okay.
Yeah, Hikari walks over to Frey and then she gives her a quick hug, and then lets her go and smiles.
Ray returns the hug and then says, Alright, you can slap me. I deserve it. And she offers her
Hikari gives
cheek.
her a bit of a playful. Hikari gives her a playful grin and then does a quick twirl around and then slightly hits her. It doesn't really hurt. It's just more like a soft little pat.
Frey
she goes-
mocks
and she
falling
has,
back and then
a
she
smile on
says,
her face like that.
Frey mocks falling back and goes, Oh! And thud. And she stands up.
Hikari just grins, looking amused, and she'd be laughing if she could.
So, are we ready to head towards this village?
Suppose we
I am curious to see what this place is like.
Well,
Hikari's anxiety kind of comes back and she looks a little anxious.
lead the way!
So, you headed to the forest. Just a quick check. Did you did you search for a place for Lisa to be, or did you forget about that?
Pardon?
What do you mean?
So she's still at the party?
She's still at the party at the moment.
Okay. So after traveling through the forest a little while, Hikari comes to the realization that you're missing a tiny head.
where'd you go?
Hikari kind of in her slight anxiety and nervousness of getting back home. Yeah, she after a second she realizes that her head feels lighter, and then she looks up. She's like,
No, not your head. A
No, I
tiny
mean,
head is missing.
"A tiny
As in
head?"
Lisa.
I know, that's what I meant. I said
Okay.
that her head feels lighter because Lisa's not on her hat anymore.
Ah, okay.
She didn't notice at first, but now it's gone. So Hikari kind of looks up and then she pats her head and she doesn't feel the little body. And then she looks around with like a frantic look, like oh.
No, it's
What's wrong?
She points
I
to
think
her
I know
hat
what's
like
wrong.
the fox is missing.
the fox is
Um,
Oh dear.
Where's the?
Don't worry, I got this. And I turn into a dog again.
Hikari looks to Gwen like no. Like
Oh.
don't leave the group.
We can't. You can't wander too far off from us here. You'll wind up back. You'll wind up back outside.
Oh.
Would it not stand to reason that would be where Lether is as well?
Possibly.
Yeah, Hikari also looks unsure, like
We can't just leave her behind.
Especially with that set doll.
Yeah, don't remind me.
Hikari suddenly jolts, remembering the set doll, and looks to Kitai worried.
That already knows how to find the village, Hikari. That's how he was able to kidnap us in the first place.
I have a feeling that he possessed her again, and she's luring us away from the village.
I got it! You all get 28 silver, 8 ebony, 401 gold, and 11 platinum each. What's everyone so worried? What's going on?
We are
Hikari
missing
points to her hat.
Oh! Huh. That is a pickle, isn't it? Well,
So what do you do?
Hikari kind of looks conflicted for a second, and then she like pats Kitai's shoulder, like to keep going, and then she'll go back and get Lithra.
not
want me to?
alone.
No, I'm going with Hikari to go after Lithra.
Now, I would come with
Very
you,
well, then.
but I have the stealth of... And she just shakes and her plate mail begins to jostle and rattle. Yeah.
I'll go.
Very well then.
Yeah, Hikari kind of gives a look like she can guide them back, or get Lithra and then guide whoever comes with her back, and then Kitai can take them the rest of the way.
No, I can always use Pass Without Trace. If it comes down to it.
Very well then.
So yeah, so
I
Hikari
suppose.
kind of just gives Kitai a reassuring smile, and then starts to go ahead and head back the way they came.
So you start heading back the way you came, and
Carefully.
as you carefully move back, you find her, and she looks very frightened.
Oh.
Gwen, roll a dexterity save.
Oh no. Oh no.
Crap.
I suck.
Oh no!
You are hit by a tiny gray furry bullet, and it knocked you over. And she's like stuck to you,
Oh dear.
wrapped around your neck.
Are you
Shivering,
okay?
right?
Oh, I'm so sorry.
Hikari
We
kinda
didn't mean
feels
to
a
leave
little
you
bad.
behind.
Hikari feels a little bad because in her anxiety she forgot to keep an eye on Lithra, so she like gives her an apologetic smile.
She looks at you.
I'm so sorry, we
Acknowledge
didn't
her
realize.
apology. So you guys head up.
Right?
Yep. After we get the fox back, Hikari decides to go, starts to lead the way for everybody else.
Okay.
So nothing bad happened during all of that, okay.
So you arrive. And yokai family, or the yokai village. What do you do?
Oh, it's very pretty here.
But
Desmond notices that there's a lack of people here.
That's because I forgot to populate the map.
Yeah, they're inside. They're probably all inside. It's late.
Oh, I thought it was like something related to the plot.
Nope, I just forgot to populate the map. I'll do that in a second. I'm currently, what have I got pasted? Alright, okay. Yeah, I'll do that in a second.
She seems to relax and smiles like very, very happy as she looks around to their regular home.
Yeah, where is your house? You're our guides, after all.
Pick one.
Eeny, meeny, miny.
Our house would be the place closest to the high priestess' palace. So nearest to the bridge.
One of these two houses near the bridge.
So one of these? Even though there's a shrine down here?
The shrine. What about it?
Draw an X on the house you want. Let's just make it simple.
Okay.
Draw an X. Okay.
Okay.
That's the house of their
Mark
home.
the spot.
X for home. Maybe.
It's more
So
like a
Hikari
toppled
kinda
over T, but okay.
Yeah, Hikari kind of in her excitement, but also eagerness to figure out what's going on, starts to run.
Oh, alrighty.
On the way to your house, you meet a couple of familiar faces.
No.
Don't mind me,
Marco.
I'm just using
Hold
those
it.
to, yeah, let me, don't mind me, you do your thing, Brain, I'm adding in population.
Okay. So, yeah, you see some people that Hikari and Katai recognize, but nobody else. Because no one else lives here. They say, hello! What are you guys doing back so soon?
We've been hearing some. We've been finding some rather disturbing notes. So we had to come here and make sure everything was okay.
You see the look on his face. He's like, "Oh, that. You should probably go talk to your dad about that."
Is he and Mom all right?
You should probably ask him about your mom.
It sounds serious.
Yeah, Hikari looks very frightened and nervous and continues to run.
Alrighty. Don't worry, I am acting as their guardians for the time being.
Oh no,
So
they're
you're out of
dead!
your house.
Are you hiding
The what?
something from us, Gwen? Guardians?
Acting guardian.
I'm just trying to make light of the situation. Sorry!
A child's parent could very well be in mortal danger.
Yeah, I
So,
know. Well,
In
okay, I'm
lieu
just
of
gonna...
an actual
Twitchy.
house.
To which he just,
I'm dropping
swirls
you in
around.
the inn.
Okay. So you
Okay.
may want to change all that then.
Yeah, I know, well, I'm just gonna go look in this, direction and, yeah. And Fro just turns
Is-
around.
Marco!
Hello. So you went to the
Yeah, we
house.
Do you
and,
even know?
Father!
Your dad comes up. He's like, "Hey, kiddos!" And he comes and gives you two a hug.
Wow, this house looks like every tavern we've ever visited. What a shock!
Sassy
It
Andrew.
actually looks like a house, but I don't have a house, so have a tavern instead.
Okay,
It looks more like a
really happy
Japanese
to see
style
that.
house.
Yep. Hikari looks really happy to see their dad, and she goes over and she like leaps into his arms and hugs him tight.
He returns the hug. So what brings you two over here?
Dad? Is Mom okay?
He then gives a slightly distant look. He's like, well, you see, when you guys were missing, she had this strange thought to, maybe look for you. And then, like, some stranger appeared.
Was he a giant snake man?
Yes, he was.
Oh no.
What?
This just
He
keeps
said that
getting worse.
he knew where you were, so she took off with him.
Oh,
We haven't
heavens,
heard
have
of her
mercy.
since.
And
I'm
you
sure
didn't.
she's still alive, though.
Indra starts headbutting the wall.
Desdemona's like, and you didn't stop him? You didn't stop either of them?
He seemed friendly.
You do realize that most snake people are evil, right?
To which, yeah, Arizel's like right in the back, and he says,
Most snake people.
there's no such thing. Well, no, it's like he wholeheartedly agrees on that. He, and he outright says in no uncertain terms to him, there is no such thing as a good UNT.
To which Desdemona puts
By
out,
the way,
well, he's the
apparently
exception.
I made a slight mistake.
Either he was disguised or.
Yeah, he was disguised. He didn't look like a snake.
Oh. Well, it's gonna...
So go ahead and discard all that. Sorry.
It's fine.
He says that some stranger said that he had an idea of where the children were and he would help her find them. Right.
And she
Did
and
did,
he did.
did,
Go ahead.
did he really lean on all his S's when he spoke?
What was that question again?
Did he slur all of his S's when he spoke? Like a snake.
No, he
Like
was.
this.
I think so.
No, it's the
Yeah,
one
he also
called.
offered some items and then left.
There you go. You got it.
Did
Oh my God, Dennis is set.
you?
This is
There's
death.
also been many more snakes around of late.
Oh no.
Which, like, Arizel just, like, he just sort of jolts at that, and he just, comes right on forward, grabs the guy by, by his shirt, and he says, repeat that again.
There's a lot more snakes around as of late.
Like regular snakes?
Yeah, the little ones.
To which
Desdemona...
Arizel is, like, lets go of him, and he goes right outside immediately to find one.
Desdemona immediately follows him.
Yeah,
I didn't tell you because I didn't want you to worry while we were looking for her.
Yeah, Hikari,
Well,
of course,
let's
has a
say-
suspicion, and she covers her mouth with her hands and looks like she wants to cry, but tries not to.
Did they
You can
say
try-
where they were? Did they say where they were going?
Well, there's only one road.
There's only one road, so they could have gone elsewhere as well.
You all knew Mother can't leave the forest. She'll die if she does.
Yeah, we thought of that after she left, or remembered it.
Oh, this is bad.
Yeah, Hikari
Also,
starts to feel
hi.
guilty because the reason why she left was because of them.
How long ago was this?
About when you guys went missing?
It was a long time ago.
That's ridiculous.
We're certain she's still alive, though.
Not if she's left the forest.
He might be lost in the forest somewhere. If that's the case.
Let's see. Just a moment. I am thinking.
And she's the guardian spirit. She's not here to. If she's not protecting the village, then who is?
Well, her life flower is still over the shrine, so we're sure she's still alive.
But yeah, Arizel and
It's a flower that blesses the yokai town and is connected directly to her. You know this.
Okay. this wasn't run by me ahead of time, so I had to confirm.
That's understood.
I see. Still doesn't tell us where she is, though.
At least inspect
Yeah,
the stone
we've
before.
tried to using divination to find her, but it doesn't seem to work.
Hmm. Divination.
But yeah, Arizel is like right outside, looking for at least one snake he can find.
And Desdemona's right behind him.
And Indra, as is Indra.
I'd say that perception check, brain.
Yeah. Look for snakes.
Perce-
Check. Perception.
All right, and since all of us are looking, well, I imagine all of us are looking for it. Do we get advantage on that?
Help option.
To
Would they
simplify
get advantage,
things,
or would they all get
and
their
so
own
there's
rolls?
not 20 rolls, brain, what you do is you say you can roll separately, or you can have one person roll with advantage.
Ah, yes. So
Alright.
you can roll.
Alright.
You can roll separately. Or have one person roll with advantage.
All right,
One
so
of them might be better than the other.
I say
Right,
I say roll separately because we'd cover more ground.
I suppose that works. So does that work for you, Wedwood?
Yeah.
All right, everyone roll
Roll your
separately.
perceptions.
Do you think that
Damn it, I
God?
Oh, I'm rolling terribly tonight.
That's
Me too.
Is that all of them?
Yes, 3 of us.
Maybe it's a good thing that we didn't fight today.
You found a grand total of no snakes.
To which Arizel he sneers and he says, "Of course they wouldn't come so close to the town."
Would investigation turn something up?
You tried to inspect the forest around the village.
Perception is the ability to see something. Investigation is the ability to know why.
Or to find.
Does that make sense?
But to find tracks, that would probably be nature or survival.
Yes.
Well, survival's well. I've probably got the best survival here, so.
I can also roll nature.
Ninja, how long do you have left before you have to go to bed?
30 minutes.
Okay.
I'm good. I mean, I don't have to go to. I don't work tomorrow, so I don't have anything to do. I can stay up late if I need to.
Does anyone have to go a little?
Nope, I'm good.
No.
We can go a
I'm
little
good.
longer then.
Awesome.
My phone is low on battery though, but I can keep going for as long as possible.
Okay.
Alrighty.
Okay.
Can you not just plug that in? Oh,
I have to take off my headphones then, so that means no voice.
fucking iPhone.
Okay, so roll.
So roll
It's your
your
time to roll.
nature and survival checks.
I know.
That's better.
13.
I'd say 16 is enough, brain.
Unfortunately,
I was thinking 17, but I guess I can work with a 16. Right. So you find snake trails.
Okay, do I see where?
I assume you follow them?
Yes.
And of course,
Okay.
Arizel's following behind, making sure that his trail doesn't cover anything up. Because I imagine it would look pretty similar.
Desmona follows at the side, making sure she doesn't ruin the
Okay.
tracks either.
So you find some snakes just by themselves. And they all look at you. And then they scatter.
Yeah, I try to grab one.
Me too. Dexterity?
I imagine.
Go with Dex.
Nice.
Desdemona nabs one.
Yes.
I not.
All right, since she's got it now, it's time for my
Snake
racial
is
ability.
probably going to be very pissy now.
I hold up the snake by the neck and hold it to Aracel. Work your
And
magic.
I hold a dagger with its throat or to its throat.
My fingers are clasped around it, so if need be, I can just crush its windpipe.
Right, but yeah, time for my racial ability to shine.
Snake friendship.
Well,
But yeah, his eyes go like his eyes narrow to pretty much like snake eyes, like actual snake eyes, and he just starts like hissing.
okay.
And basically what he says to it, yourself. We are not here to intend any harm. Pay no attention to the drow. She has no idea what she is doing.
Bullshit! I know exactly.
You don't understand what he's saying.
The snake says, what?
Swear.
Okay.
To which he, Arizal holds out his arm and he says, "Come."
He comes.
Waringly,
Or he attempts to come because he's being held.
Waringly, Desdemona allows the snake onto Arizel's arm.
To which as it wraps around his arm, he pulls him close so they can look each other at a high level, and he says, "What brings you here?"
Damn it. We were eating food and doing snake things.
I can see
That's it.
that. However, I must ask, have you seen one of the true people here?
True people?
UNT. That's what UNT means. It means the true people.
Oh, okay. What's a UNT?
To which Arizal, he closes his eyes, inhales, and he says, "It is what I am."
It looks up and down, and it's like, you're the first one I've ever seen.
We heard that the snake activity had increased around the village. Is there perhaps a reason you know of why that is?
Nope. I'm just doing snake things.
To which he says, "Very well then," and slowly brings up his hand and kind of pats him on the head, just sort of, and then you just hear.
He says I have 100 buddies. It's great.
Yeah, for which you just hear this snap quickly, and just Arizal lets him go, and he looks really
scurries away.
Well,
I mean, yeah. To which, just almost like he rips him off his head and lets him go, and he says, "Useless."
Yeah, he killed the snake, right?
Well, I mean, Brain was just going that he just ran off, so you know what? Let's go with that.
Desdemona looks to Indra before looking to Arizel. Dead end.
The snake said that he has no idea if there was another UNT around here, and he has no idea why it seems snake activity has increased.
Maybe we should try a different snake?
If one does not know, then the others would not. Besides, what would you rather do? Actually pursuing plausible leads, or spending the rest of the day chasing snakes?
Desmond sighs. Farewell.
For your assistance. I'm sorry this did not turn up anything.
It's fine. I'm sure we'll find something. It's all about patience. Perhaps if we investigate the village,
Right?
see if there's any other unusual.
Yes, Law?
Things are stalling. Maybe you should do something.
Thank you.
They're done
Can feel the tension in the air.
investigating. So, maybe you should cut back. Psst,
Okay.
I'm stage
Um,
whispering.
Right. Me and Mr. Hayashi were just discussing how divination magic isn't working to track her.
So,
And then Gwen gets the bright idea to ask, do you have anything in particular that she had that was close to her? I can maybe get a sense off of that.
let me think.
Maybe at the shrine?
While he's thinking, you feel a little pause at your feet.
Oh,
She's holding her plushie.
oh. Oh boy.
So who is this then?
This is Litra. She's adorable. She is adorable.
Frey
The plushie is not, though, it's cursed.
has a genius idea and she steps up and steps over and says, we really can't take care of her. What we're doing is very dangerous. Is there any chance you could potentially hold on to her? She's the pet of Hickory and Katai, and I really don't want her to get hurt.
Hikari wipes her eyes and looks at her like, huh?
What are you talking about?
Possibly?
You've seen her in
You hear
combat.
Lisa
She
squeaking
jumps
her
right
speaker like
into
she's trying to
danger.
get your attention.
You've seen her in combat. She jumps right into danger. Do you really want her to get hurt?
Hikari looks at Frey like with a ridiculous look and like points to Lether like, do you see what she has? And then all of a sudden she jolts and then looks to the doll.
Well, he already knows where you live.
Well, Hikari kind of gets a small idea, gets a little frustrated. She gets a glare and she goes over to Lethra and she tries to grab the doll.
Here we go again.
Make a strength check.
With advantage because Litra is very small.
Beep. Here we go again.
Dang.
She refuses to let it go.
You successfully pick up the doll and Lethra. Also, you need to make a wisdom saving throw. For no specific reason.
What? Oh, no.
Oh, man. Okay, wisdom saving throw?
Mm-hmm.
No.
Not my strong point. That's really not my strong point.
Dave.
Maybe?
Okay. That's an interesting result.
If it at the DC,
she
then she
drops to
passes.
the ground and she just curls up at your feet.
Okay, nothing happened. Okay, good.
Oh.
Also, just a moment.
Wait.
I have a conspirator.
Wait. I think I know what's going on. Drop that doll right now.
Sorry.
Drop
I
it.
suddenly like this plushie.
No!
I really like this plushie.
That wasn't what I was trying to do, but okay then.
Hikari, drop it. Right now.
Yeah, so basically the content and like spite she felt towards it and what she wanted to do originally just kind of disappears, and then she just stares at it like, ooh. And then she has it to her chest.
No! This is worse.
Okay,
Just so you know,
someone.
Hikari wanted to try to see if maybe she could get Set to talk, but she didn't think that touching it was gonna do this to her. So
Okay. Okay,
on her now.
Okay, so the three of us get back to the inn and see this, right?
Yeah.
You see Hikari hugging the set doll like it's the most amazing thing ever.
And Brett is just exclaiming. No.
I'm gonna try and take. I'm gonna try and take the doll with Mage Hand.
And then invisible mage hand, sir.
Yeah, I don't know if I don't know if I roll sleight of hand too, but I'm just gonna use Mage Hand to try and grab the doll and pull it away from Hikari.
So I guess this means that I want to keep it, right?
Yes.
It's yours. You don't want anyone else to have it.
Okay, yeah. So yeah, basically, I'm going to resist this. Sorry, I'm so sorry, guys. Please take it from me. I don't want it. I really don't want it.
Kitai grabs Hikari from behind. Is calling to her to snap out of it. Like,
Pry her.
You don't want that doll. Listen to me. Listen to my voice.
Pry open her
To
hands.
clarify, Hikari, you are perfectly sane. You just really like that doll and don't want anyone to touch
Yeah,
it.
Hikari basically gives Kitai a desperate look, like "Get it away from me!" But she can't.
No. It's not desperate.
It's
you
like you're
want
charmed.
You're charmed, basically. You really like the doll.
Okay.
That's out of character.
Anyone?
In character, you want it because you like the doll, because reasons.
Okay, anyone capable, pry open her hands.
Kitai grabs Hikari's wrists and tries to pull them apart.
So, quick question. How careful are you to not touch the doll?
He's being very careful. He is specifically trying to avoid touching her hands at all costs.
Of course, after seeing how I'm charmed by this thing, of course no one else is gonna touch it.
Okay, someone grab one arm and someone else grab the other.
Oh, for goodness sake. Erzo just walks up and he grabs the plushie and tries to rip it from her hands.
I have that in my mage hand.
Yeah,
Brain.
that's not a good first.
Doesn't it have the effect that if they take it, there's it's okay, but if they're trying to destroy it?
It only happens if but if they take it, they still want it.
Okay.
I thought that curse only happens when fox-like creatures touch the doll.
Exactly.
Are you saying you're not fox-like?
But that's why I'm charmed right now.
I'm saying not everyone else is.
You're correct. Not everyone else is. That's why Gwen wasn't charmed when she picked up the doll.
But yeah, I was planning on using Mage Hand to grab the doll, float it outside, and then using Prestidigitation and calling upon Kitai to cast Fireball at the same time to incinerate the doll.
So you managed to Mage Hand it out of her hands, and it goes up into the sky, into the air, and then
I then
you
cast
Fireball it then?
No, I cast Prestidigitation to put it on fire, and then call for double fire from Kitai with a fireball from him or a magic missile or whatever incendiary spell he has.
Horrible. And Gwen is like, that's just going to come back. Oh, okay.
So, the entire thing incinerates. And then I need to go over my notes real quick.
Well, after it's gone, Hikari kind of looks like
Dejected.
she just looked dejected for a second.
If I remember correctly, you are no longer annoyed by people taking it, but you don't hate it either. You're just okay without it.
Okay,
And
she
I
looks a
believe
little upset
after
for
a day, it just reappears suddenly when no one's looking.
Yes, it appears in your hands whenever you go to sleep. In perfect condition.
Uh-oh. Is the last thing that it touched?
That was you.
Oh, man. That was not what I wanted to do, but oh well.
Okay, we need to find a cleric immediately.
Yeah, Hikari looks a little dejected that it's gone, but then she also wonders, like, what was it she wanted to do again? She forgot what she wanted to do in the first place.
He's been cursed.
Desdemona goes to Frey. If that thing comes back, we take the doll and put it in your sack of holding.
All right.
You see, there's the rub there. It was in her bag of holding.
And it'll just teleport right back into our arms.
So, now that, well, the little fox pup doesn't have, they don't have the toy anymore, so we could leave them here, where they're safe, maybe?
Okay.
Please?
Okay. Yes,
Little Foxy
absolutely.
goes over to, Lisa goes over to Gwen and is like, yo! Don't send me away!
Lisa, dear. This is just babysitting, okay?
She is most definitely stuck to you.
Oh.
Aww.
Lisa, I love you too. But it's a dangerous world out there. And we just want to keep you safe. We'll come visit, okay?
She remains stuck to you.
Oh.
Hikari kind of like sighs, and then she looks over to Litra, and she mostly didn't want her to stay because of the doll. When all the dolls attached to her, she doesn't seem all that mind to have Litra stay here.
If you give the man the baby bottle, then he should be able to take care of her until she's of a age where she's not going to, charge in and nearly die every time we get into combat.
Yeah.
She hasn't started in combat every time.
The only time she
Oh, yeah,
doesn't is when
having
we stop her.
And Gwen takes out the baby bottle. Feed her this 3 times a day. It always refills because it's magic.
He says, okay.
But yeah, having her around is a liability.
Although she is adorable, I have to agree with that.
She is adorable, yes, but a liability in combat.
In any case, we have more pressing matters to worry about. We need to find a cleric immediately. Do you happen to know one in the village, by chance?
Closest person I could think of
I
is
just
her
I'm
mom.
sorry, I have to say
No.
this. I just realized I'm double cursed.
Oh, this is bad.
Yeah, I am double cursed now. I'm cursed with silence, and now I'm cursed to be charmed by this damn doll. I hate Zed.
Yeah, I was gonna say that is true hell there, isn't it?
That is true.
And I can't dislike the doll even though I want to dislike it.
Oh man, I've been this wasn't my idea, but I've been waiting. But I was hoping that one of the Fox twins would pick it up.
Oh,
Yeah,
this
now-
is worst timing.
Total accident. All I wanted was to ask the doll where our mother probably could be and see if it would go through Lithra. But never mind. I probably should have had someone else do it. Oh well.
I know.
I mean,
I don't know about a cleric, but there is Lady Kaguya. She's the high priestess here.
All right, let's go see her then as soon as possible, because this is an emergency.
Hikari still doesn't quite understand why it's the big deal, but then she perks up and when she thinks about Kaguya and then like looks like Titai excited, like yes, maybe she might know where mother is, and then runs out.
Okay, that and never mind. She's already gone.
We better hurry and catch her.
Yep. And I think that's about where we're going to end this session.
Yep.
Probably, because I'm pretty sure Brain doesn't have a map of the palace ready.
I don't think I was ever given a map of the palace.
There's a palace?
I think we mostly need to go over the village itself exactly, Andy, and what's actually there.
You just told me that it's that it's a village in cherry blossoms. You didn't say there was a palace.
Yeah, I don't think you mentioned that in the details.
Yeah. All
you guys might-
I guess all I've been saying is there's a high priestess. So that's
Yeah, we
Still?
didn't quite get details of the village itself, but yeah, but still.
Still, what
Anywho.
a session, huh? I hope everyone had fun.
I am double cursed. It's not fun. This was not my intention. I don't like this.
I like this though.
But it's funny, yeah.
More
Look at it,
conflict.
I like this and I don't like this. Like Hikari is very upset, deep down,
So have you
inside.
ended the stream yet?
I'm
Or are we
about
going
to end it now.
Okay.
So,
Alrighty.
thanks
see you guys
everyone
later.
for coming, and see you Friday. Bye.
Okay, bye.
Double curse.
Hanging by a thread, hung up on all the words you said, breaking free from this conformity that you force on me. Everything I do is one big show. It's about damn time that I take control. Put me under a microscope and watch me take control. Oh.